Welcome to Lime Rock Park for race 2 of the F3 AI series. Whoa, that is pretty loud. I turned the audio down so it won't hurt your guys' ears too much. So 5-minute qualifying and then it'll be race time. Here we go, Dylan Pettigrew coming off pit road. As now he's coming around turns 1 and 2. Now this configuration of Lime Rock has a chicane. So here are your current standings. This one is not a replay, so I can have the standings up during the race. He Gaming in the 04 had a very tough race 1. Hoping for some kind of redemption for race 2. Here comes the 9 of Mason Paisley coming out of pit road. As now 7 of Spencer Alfredo. Lloyd Dreamer in the number 10. My microphone just fell apart. Okay, we are back. So Mason Paisley, first one to set a time. That is probably not accurate, as because there goes Ethan Marks spinning out of control. Ethan Marks is the first one to be caught on camera wrecking in this race. As now here they come down the hill. Lime Rock has a lot of elevation changes. Right here it's flat, but give it to later. Right now, let's check the weather. The weather is partly cloudy, 74 degrees, track temp of 116. Yeah, pretty dry. As Mason Paisley still at the top, just with faster time now. As Spencer Alfredo now goes to number 1 on the leaderboard. So far, Spencer Alfredo with a time of 53.6. Wait, no, that is Lloyd Dreamer now to the top spot. This battle for position. Well, not for position, just trying to get as fast of speeds as they can. About 4 minutes in. Down to 50 miles per hour in that chicane. There's going to be a lot of trouble right there. As here comes the 96 of Gluten Tog. Random driver got a top 10 barely last week. Oh, that was really close. I think that was it seemed to be Loving Johnson or Norwalk KSF. I already don't remember who was really close to hitting them, but they got so close right there. Key Gaming to the top of the charts with 53.034 as checkered flag. Random driver Dylan Pettigrew, Jerickson Perez, Ethan Martz, and Gluten Tog have not set a time yet. You can ignore the bottom person because that is me. Now here they come into the chicane. A lot of these people just trying to set some kind of time. Random driver Dylan Pettigrew and Ethan March, the only ones to have not set time just yet. It's now down the hill. Here we go. Random driver's gonna set a lap. I have a feeling this is gonna be a good old-fashioned race. Random driver currently 16th. Still waiting on some people to finish their laps, and then we will be going to the race. 25-minute dash here at Lime Rock, a 1.5 mile circuit in Connecticut. Seems like nobody else is going to set a time. Dylan Pettigrew and Ethan March going without a time. Unless they are out on track right now. Let's check in. Dylan Pettigrew, here he comes, trying to set a lap. What does he have? Seems like that was an out lap and will not set a time. He'll start in 20th. And then, yeah, so apparently I'm registered as 19th, but that's not actually where I'm starting. Sophia Svickhopper gets the pole with a 52.058. Here is your starting lineup. Row 1, Sophia Svickhopper and Lloyd Dreamer. Row 2, Dip K. Joe and Mason Paisley. Row 3, Salt Wolfer and He Gaming. Row 4, Monocle No Last Name and Spencer Alfredo. Row 5, Sebi Tipper and Icy Cal. And then row 6 is last week's winner, Moo Milk and Karl Marx. Row 7 is Loving Johnson and Norwalk KSF. Row 8, Jerickson Perez and Random Driver. Row 9, Brennan Hubbard, who got second last week, and Gluten Tog. And then rounding out the field in row 10 is Ethan March and Dill Pettigrew. So how I get this to speed up is I get in and then I hop out. So let's get ready to go. Here, as green flag is being waved, lights are flashing. 3, 2, 1. As now they're going. Okay, why are they not going? Either I'm not seeing something or. Oh, oh my god, I'm stupid. I needed to flash forward as everyone makes it through turn 1 and 2 really nicely. Sophia Svickhopper already off to a good lead. Everyone filing 2 by 2. Here we go down into the chicane for the first time. People in the back trying to file in 1 by 1. Everyone makes it for the first time. Mason Paisley just trying to hold on to any kind of position. He's got He Gaming right on his heels. Everyone survives the first lap, it seems. Now here we go back into turn 1 and turn 2. Everyone trying to file in. Sophia Svickhopper already off to a 2.8 second lead. Already looking like the dominant force this race. Moo Milk trying to carve their way through the field. Our biggest gainer from that lap was Loving Johnson going from 13th to 9th. Icy Cow dives in there. Still everyone making it. Big gaps forming throughout the field. So I'm hearing. Oh, there goes Icy Cow. Around he goes. Let's go back in time and see what happened. So coming down the hill. Oh, clipped the curb in the grass and just lost it. Luckily he did not hit anything, so he will be able to just drive. Unfortunately, he will be behind. Everyone still just fighting for position, trying to make their way up through the field. Oh! Spencer Alfredo may have missed the turn, but doesn't hit anyone. Sebi Tiffer had a big moment right there. Here we go down the hill. Lap 4. So far, the biggest mover seems to be... seems like there's a few ties. Moo Milk, 11th to 7th. That's a pretty big one. Brendan Hubbard, 17th to 13th. Dylan Pettigrew, 20th to 16th. Those are some of your biggest movers, as your biggest dropper right now is Icy Cow, 10th to 19th, as Loving Johnson, 1 lap down, the first car lap down. Let's go back and see what happened. So, oh, that's a big accident. So, just locks up the brakes and then, oh, that is a hard accident. Let's look at that again. So just locked it up, and then he knew at that point that he was in, and then look at this. Oh my god. Huge hit. Unfortunately, that does look like not good for him. Down the hill, everyone goes. Sophia Spickhopper just took off at the start. We thought Moo Milk took off, but Sophia's really just left everyone in the dust. As now, still just trying to file in. Monaco, no last name, and Sebi Tipper battling for 9th, that looks. As Sebi Tipper will get the position. Look at this, Gluten Tog on the inside of random driver. Makes a pass. Oh! In a big accident! Sebi Tipper and Salt Wolf are involved. There's also another car. Oh, in a massive pileup. This... Who is in this? That looks like Karl Marx, Monaco no last name, Sebi Tipper, Salt Wolfer, Spencer Alfredo, Dylan Pettigrew, Brennan Hubbard, Jerickson Perez, and Gluten Tog. And then, oh, just piles in again, random driver. And Ethan Martz gets stuck in the grass. That will definitely be a huge changer of the race. As, whoa, Icy Cow in the grass. Still makes it pie the 68. Sophia off to a 9-second lead. Only 9 turns to worry about at this track compared to Nürburgring 16. Then after this, they're staying in the northeast for Watkins Glen. As, oh! Misses the turn by, oh! Ooh, the 70, Monocle no last name, comes onto the track. So he missed the turn and then just, boom, pancaked Icy Cow. Brendan Hubbard sneaks by there. Oh, let's go on board with the 70 and see how hard of a hit this was. So yet another massive accident. It started off as a clean race with a couple spins, and now only 8 cars still on the lead lap. That is Sophia Spickhopper, Dip KJO, Mason Paisley, Lloyd Dreamer, He Gaming, Karl Marx, Sebi Tipper, and Brennan Hubbard. Mason Paisley holding off Lloyd Dreamer for this is the podium spot right here. We aren't too far into the race. It says a lapse time about 9 minutes. I'd say about only 6 to 7 minutes have passed. Oh, big wiggle by the 69. 69 Jerickson Perez, a lapped car. Into turn 9 right here. This was the trouble spot in practice as Mason Paisley off into the grass. Will he be able to get back on or? Okay, gets back on safely. As though Lloyd Dreamer may have locked up the, oh, where did he go? Oh, there he is in the tire barrier. Just another lockup. It looks exactly like what happened to Loving Johnson, just not as bad of a hit. So He Gaming and Sebi Tipper 1 lap down. Monocle no last name. Icy Cow. Jerickson Perez. Norwalk KSF. Gluten Tog. Ethan Martz. Moo Milk. Salt Wolfer. Spencer Alfredo 2 laps down. Dylan Pettigrew 4 laps down. Loving Johnson 7 laps down. So many cars damaged or already out this early in the race. Really unfortunate. Now, unlike a normal Formula 1 season or like the USF 2000 series, this is only 10 race season. So if you have one massive screw up of a race, that could decide your whole season. Karl Marx into the 3rd spot. It seems like Dipk Joe may have had some trouble. 4 cars on the lead lap right now. That is crazy. Sophia Svickhopper with an 18.9 second lead. Everyone on the lead lap has just done what they needed to avoid wrecks and to avoid ultimate chaos. You see Brendan Hubbard right back there, got 2nd last week. Right now, if he just holds on to it, he'll definitely be the points leader as Gluten Tog. Big lockup. Brendan Hubbard also looked like he was a little loose coming into the turn, so hopefully that does not become a problem for him later. Only qualified with a time of 1:04.9. But is, as of now, your biggest gainer, Brendan Hubbard, going from 17th to 4th, just because he's tried to stay out of wrecks the best he could. So right now, your top 10, Sophia Spickhopper, Mason Paisley, Karl Marx, Brendan Hubbard, Dipk Joe, that's your top 5, and then Lloyd Dreamer, Norwalk KSF, He Gaming, Jerickson Perez, and then Ethan Martz just snuck into the top 10, getting by Gluten Tog. Here's for 3rd position right now, Brendan Hubbard trying to get around him on the outside. Can't quite get him just yet. Now diving down into the chicane. Brendan Hubbard almost tried to peek out right there, but I think he definitely made the smart move by just tucking in behind him. At this point, if you can just survive to the finish, you should be good. Brendan Hubbard again trying to go around Karl Marx as Karl Marx goes deep on the inside. When you go, oh, Brendan Hubbard locks it up again, but still holds on and tries to get him around him once again. Now into turn 3 and coming into turn number 4. Down the back straight into turn 5, 6, and 7. Now coming on to 8 and 9 as right up here is Mason Paisley, who is currently in second position right now. Started fourth and has just survived and made it to this point, which I've said is all that these people on the lead lap need to do at this point. I mean, behind Brennan is a 2-lap gap until Norwalk KSF, who is in 5th position, who is right behind Mason Paisley right now, on track. Loving Johnson, 12 laps down. Oh! Oh! Mason Paisley spins it. Will he be able to continue? I'd assume so. Oh, and he's stuck and he needs to get towed. That is a big game changer right there. Mason Paisley running in second, then loses the car. That would be the end of his race as Brendan Hubbard got around Karl Marx for what is now second place. Brendan Hubbard second once again. And then Sophia Spickhopper. Oh! Sophia Spickhopper has wrecked, coming down the back straight and into the chicane, just driving it in and then sends it hard and then, oh! What a hit. Let's watch it from the nose cam. Massive hit. As now that really changes up your race right now. Brendan Hubbard now is your leader. Karl Marx in second. About a minute and a half. I mean, not a minute and a half, a second and a half behind. Just hitting his marks and keeping it clean. Right now, the worst thing he could do is make a mistake. Oh, and I hear some wrecking noises right behind. Really hoping it wasn't Karl Marx involved, or else that would just be Brennan trying to make it through. Sophia Spickhopper, 36 seconds back as of now. Maybe she'll be able to try and claw her way back if these people get unlucky up here. That is very unlikely. So, as you can see, he has a pretty good lead over Karl Marx, but still, if he just makes the tiniest mistake, and he doesn't even have to get a tow, that'll hand Karl Marx the lead. Right now, right behind lap traffic, that is the 04 of He Gaming. Oh, sorry, I had an issue with the camera and microphone for a quick second. We are back. 1.4 second lead. The gap, it's there, but it's shrinking. The 32 just chasing him down, hitting his marks. Karl Marx. So right now, just trying to keep him back as much as he can. He's got the gap. Can he hold on to it? It's went up to a 2.9, so it's fluctuating. It's getting smaller and then bigger. Right now, your top 10, Brendan Hubbard, Karl Marx, Mason Paisley, He Gaming, Norwal KSF, Jerickson Perez, Ethan Mart, Sophia Spickhopper, Gluten Tog, and then Random Driver. Then you got your top 10. Brendan Hubbard, if he keeps this up for the whole season, he'll be golden. Because right now, it's looking like a season domination with that 68 team. Holding on to second right here. Doing what he needs. Look at this little group of cars right here. This is very close racing. And a lot of them aren't even going for position right now because they're all on like different laps. Whoa! Stephen Martin, He Gaming, I think, are on the same lap in this group. Yeah, they are 3 wide into that turn. 3 wide into the hairpin. Normally on hairpins, they're like late into the track, but this one, it's the first turn. A lot of tracks do have that tight first turn. I mean, Nürburgring, the first turn, it was chaos going down into there on the first lap. As Mason Paisley goes off. Oh, hold on to it, hold on to it. Oh, I think it looks like he made it. But he is stalled. If we go back, you can see he just sent it in and then hoped it didn't hit the wall. Luckily he didn't, but he's gonna need to try and get out of there. Unless he is stalled, that will be pretty bad. Oh! There goes the 95 spinning around like a top. That was really fast. Like, even though they're going about 90 miles per hour, just, oh. That would give you very dizzies. Was instantly found herself back into a battle. Moo Milk won the Nürburgring by a lot. As, oh, a 0.6 second. Oh! Brendan Hubbard in the wall. Karl Marx was chasing him down, and I think the pressure just got to him. Because he must have made a mistake to give him that close, and then boom, there he goes. Hard into the wall. And then here comes Jerickson Perez right in behind. So right now, Karl Marx is your leader. He's the only person on the lead lap. He just needs to hope it sticks for these last few minutes. As Brendan Hubbard is definitely not gonna win unless a miracle happens, which could happen. This race has been so unpredictable, so chaotic. There have been cars flinging themselves through these turns really fast and just really sending it. There's several major trouble points with the chicane and hairpin. And then this turn right here, turn 9, has also given some cars some trouble on the qualifying laps. Hasn't really had too much issues with it in the race so far. Also turn 3, we saw Moo Milk go off there. The top 10 right now, Karl Marx, Brennan Hubbard, Norwal KSF, poking into the top 3. And then 4th is Heat Gaming, 5th Jerickson Perez, Mason Paisley, Gluten Tog, Ethan Martz, Moo Milk, and Random Driver. Whoa! Sebi Tipper, way off track and into the wall. That is another hard hit, because that's the fastest part of the track and just sends it hard in there. Oh, and another driver joins them. I think that is 45 of Loving Johnson. That is correct, it is. These people out here are acting like straight up rookies right now, as Karl Marx has a 2-lap lead over now Norwal KSF in 2nd. Sophia Spickhopper, you can see right there, Sophia was 1st and right now is outside the top 10 in 11th. So from going to getting 25 points to getting absolutely 0 at the moment right now. Karl Marx just needs to hold on these last few laps. I think sometimes it doesn't register the flag, but I'm pretty sure next lap could be the white flag. Trying to whip it around here, and people aren't respecting the track as they should, making many rookie mistakes. Whether it be locking up the brakes to just straight up missing the turn. So, Ethan March almost has a big issue right there. Ethan March currently holding on to a 7th place position right now. Not the best, but it's better than being last place. Oh, Karl Marx in the grass. Hold on to it. He does hold on to it. Thankfully, still holds on. If he had lost it right there, that would have definitely shaken up the race. As here we come. Seems like this is actually the checkered flag. Karl Marx is your winner here at Lime Rock. On the last lap, I don't know why it's not showing me the flag. That kind of makes me mad, but on the last lap, he almost spins the car. Even if he had, he still would have won. Mathematically, Norwal KSF and Heat Gaming wouldn't have had enough time to catch him. So, this was a very, very strange race. I haven't seen anything like this ever. So, your final results are Karl Marx, and then coming home 2nd is Norwal KSF having a pretty clean drive, except went 2 laps down at some point in the race. Heat Gaming gets 3rd place. Oh, right behind him. Could have caught him. And then Gluten Tog, 4th place. He's already come into pit road. And then Brennan Hubbard still holds on to a top 5 and will probably continue to be your points leader. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you at Watkins Glen International.